Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Well, today we have an important, very important match to play. So let's analyze the latest news. Let's talk about something that is going to happen during the match or with the match. And let's go with the line, our starting 11. So without more delay, let's start. Well, the first thing we have to talk about is something that is really, really bad, in my opinion. Not just because we lose one of the players that, with the time, maybe he could have done a lot for the team, but also because his attitude was, or his willingness to help the team. Okay, and I'm going to explain you why I say this. The surroundings of Agüero, the family, the relatives, the people who knows him, were saying the other day that it was very sad because on Saturday he was really excited because it was the first time he was in the starting 11, and also because he really wanted to help the team. Actually, he said to his family that today, on Saturday, he had to win yes or yes, because if he was aware that if they didn't win, Barcelona would lose many points against the rivals. In this moment, I'm talking about Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid, the first ones in the table of La Liga. No? And he was really, really interested in scoring, in help the team to improve. And sadly, all of that disappeared. All of that passed to second place, and then his health has been affected. No, it seems that Kun Agüero has an arrhythmia, and I'm reading something about the doctors. He's going to be that I'm going to commend you, and I'm going to talk about a personal thing that happened to me, and actually it still happens. Agüero is going to be out for 3 months. So sadly, in August, he got injured. He had a muscle problem, I think, if I don't remember wrong, or a knee problem. Anyway, he was some months out. He started recovering now, and again, it seems that he got problems again. So sad, really sad, because we lose a great player, I think, and sad because too we personally it's hard to see how players are affected like this, their health. I remember when Eriksen during the Euro Cup, I really had very harsh time in that moment, because you see one person dying in that moment, and thankfully Agüero didn't happen anything like that. Actually, the doctors are saying he's under treatment now. The doctor said that he cannot work professionally, he cannot do any professional effort, but he can move, he can live normally. Okay, so in this point I'm going to explain you some situation, because many doctors are saying that he had arrhythmia. It seems that it's the second time he had it, and it shouldn't be bad. I don't know how to say in English. Well, it's not a bad illness. It's not good too, but it's not bad, because if not, they would detect it before. Okay, and at this point, I want to explain you something that happened to me. In December last year, I had 4 arrhythmias, 1 per week actually, and then I started wondering what was going on. No? And after that, I went to the doctor. They checked. Out of having the heart is slow, but that I knew, they told me that my heart was normal. And I'd say you this because maybe 12 years ago or 13 years ago, when I was around 16 or 15. Now you know my age if you make the numbers. I'm 29. I don't need to hide it. Well, when I was young, I had an arrhythmia for an hour. When I went to the doctor, they did the ECG or EKG, I don't know, the electrocardiogram, okay? In Spanish it's ECG, so I guess it's the same in English, no? Well, anyway, they didn't find anything. And it's the same. Some doctors I checked, they told me it may be not a problem, it's just that you have that thing in the heart, and sometimes it's disturbing. It's really disturbing. Never happened anything. I didn't get dizzy, as Aguero said, for example. I think he's worse than mine, because in my place, just I feel the heart weird and beating fast. But as I said yesterday, I never felt like I cannot breathe or dizzy. Never. Actually, that's an option. No, that may happen too. I read about this, and it may happen. No? And it happened once when I was playing football, I remember. And I did the E4 proofs, the everything, and it's the same as Aguero. They didn't find anything. So by what they know and what they found in the proofs, it's an arrhythmia, no problem, but he needs to recover. He needs to treat the heart. Of course, we are talking about a football player, professional football player, and I'm not a professional football player at all. as far as you can see or say, I'm an amateur, I don't know, something. But, well, just from here, we want to wish a fast recover for Aguero and come back soon with health, and hope the best for him and his family. And talking about Barcelona, today we have the match against Dinamo de Kiev, our first final, and we didn't even pass the group stage. So why is a final? Because as you can see, we have 3 points. The worst thing here is that the difference of goals, because if you see it's -5, then I cannot point at it. It will disappear. Well, Dinamo is the last one with 3 points. With 0 points, if I'm not wrong. With 1 point. I cannot see the points now. Okay, now we say PTS. Okay, so with 1 point, Barcelona is third with 3 points, and then Benfica and ninth with Bayern. I'm laughing because I read today that in one of the newspapers they made a joke in Twitter, and they said Koeman didn't understand why he was released or he was fired because they asked him to be in the first 4 of the table, and he said, "Well, if you see the Champions League, I got it. We're within the first 4." No, yeah. Well, jokes apart, it's funnier if you read it. If we win today and Benfica loses against Bayern, we get second. Great. The problem is that if we draw, we don't even pass Benfica, and we are forced to win. That if Benfica loses, okay, and we are forced to win against Benfica. But even though if we win today, next week, well, on 2 weeks, I'm not sure now. I think it's in 2 weeks. When we play against Benfica, we have to win. We don't have any other option. Because if we lose against Benfica again, we don't pass directly. It doesn't matter what we do against Bayern, because Benfica, when we play against Bayern, they will play against Dinamo, and I don't think they are going to lose. So that's why these 2 last matches are so important. And even though if we win Benfica and Benfica wins Dinamo and we lose against Bayern, goodbye too. So we are, well, maybe no, I'm not sure now. If we win 6 points, 9 points, Benfica will get just 4 points. No, maybe no. But it's very hard. I think it's going to be really hard. Anyway, let's see this is the squad for today. These are all the players we have. Alvaro Sanz is a new player from La Masia, and Abde didn't come. So sad, but well, because I like when they bring players from La Masia. This is the time you can see, you can check wherever you are. In Barcelona, it's going to be 9 p.m. In Thailand, for example, it's going to be 3 a.m. That's next to Jakarta. Well, next to far, but in the same zone. And well, you can calculate more or less what time the Barcelona will play, and you can watch it. And this is the starting 11. I think Sergi Barjuan will perform today. Yeah, we could put Araujo because he's recovered, but I'm not sure. Thinking that Dinamo Kiev is not going to be a really a team that will attack. I think he's going to play with Lenglet, who has more training sessions than Araujo and wants to keep Araujo. But I wouldn't be surprised if Araujo comes to the midfielder. Then I think Frenkie de Jong is going to be instead of Nico. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure because have you seen how Frenkie has performed lately? But in my opinion, even though Nico is a bit injured because the other day he requested to be changed, and I think Frenkie is going to be there instead of him. And last ones, I read that Ansu Fati is perfect. I read that. That's why I put Ansu Fati, because even though we don't have other options, I mean, the only one more that we have is Luke de Jong, and I think it doesn't match with our system unless we try just putting balls, crossing balls to the air and check what happens. But if not, I think this is going to be the starting 11. We will say later, but remember tonight match. Let's see what we do. We have to win. I mean, no, we cannot say, well, let's see. No, we have to win. There is mandatory. So that's all for today, guys. So thank you for watching us. Hope we win and Dinamo and Benfica loses, because if they draw, I don't think they are going to draw, but if they do, it's going to be even harder to pass. So, well, guys, thank you for watching us. Thank you for everything, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day and enjoy the match.